All right, welcome back to another episode of the Top of Off Cricket Podcast. I am your host, Kevin Henry, and with me, I got my boy Walter and Sam from the belly of Hurricane Melissa. Sam is in the belly of Hurricane Melissa, but we gonna do it nonetheless, right? Hurricane or no hurricane, the show must go on, right? So, fellas. One-day series wrapped up a few days ago. T20 series started early this morning. But between that time, I saw something that Daren Sammy said that kind of piqued my interest that I wanted us to talk about, right? Because I think he kind of got it wrong. Now, while he got some, because he's big into the data, right? He's big into the stats that support what he's saying. I kind of think when you look at big picture, he's leveling the blame at the wrong set of people, because I'm going to read what he said on Cricket Info. He's really disappointed with West Indies bowlers after the series defeat. Specifically, he was referring to the spinners not being as effective as the Bangladeshi spinners, right? But when you look at things, fellas, first one there, we managed to bowl Bangladesh out for 207. Second one there, we managed to bowl them out for 213. Third one there, that went kind of haywire. They ended up putting on a first innings total of a first wicket partnership of 100 and I think it was 76. The second wicket fell at 181. The third wicket fell at 230 something. I can't remember exactly. But at that point, it was 39 overs. And you're probably looking at the Bangladesh rattling up. You're looking down the belly of about, if they batted well enough, 330 roundabout, right? All things considered, and they batted well. But the bowlers managed to pull it back to a score under 300. So I'm struggling here. I want somebody to help me. I'm struggling here to understand how we're blaming the bowlers, but the batsmen failed when they were given more than easy targets to chase, except in the last one, which you would think that would be a difficult chase. You would have to admit that would be a difficult chase, right? So I am struggling to understand Sammy's comments here, blaming the bowlers when the batsmen failed us miserably in all three matches.
I can jump
I would let Walter go.
I can jump into this. Thanks. I got them open up. The same thing you said. 117, 213, and 133. And you bowlers bowl out a team, restrict a team to 27, 213, right? And 207. We try for lose with the 213 badly.
Yeah, we try we best there.
Right? We bowl if I me first one day match as a captain and I bowl out Bangladesh for 207. Any team in the world I bowl out for 2, regardless of the pitch you're playing on. I'm happy.
I am happy.
I got 50 overs to make 207 runs, brother.
4.07 runs over.
And listen to me, it's not like if the Bangladesh. You see, there's the thing. You see, that's how I'm beginning again to question the Sammy process. We spoke about this. You said it, Kevi. The Bangladeshi were not turning the ball a whole lot. Actually, our bowlers were actually turning the ball a lot more than the Bangladeshi bowlers. The Bangladeshi bowlers were just bowling straighter. And the problem is that we can't bat spin. It's not that we can't bat spin. We played wrong shots. Just like today, our friend Mr. Atenez.
Yeah.
This is the fourth sweep shot he played in Bangladesh.
And he's got no too.
And he got noted. Four. What was that saying? So yes, and that's it. Sammy, I mean, jump on and me know what your name say going on. He jump in that.
It might be, gentlemen. It is called recency bias, right? So what you and Kevin would have done is to look at all three games, right? what Sammy is looking at, I think, is that last game. Right? That one, that was a series on the line. You see? That's where I think it's at.
You see, we should have
So I
been
agree
one in
with
the
you,
first match.
Correct. Right?
I agree with you.
But like
though.
I said, his mind was on the last match. But I agree with what you're saying, but not justifying what he's saying, you know, but just saying that
Yeah, no, I get what you're
that's
saying.
where his mind was. So
But
it is what it is.
But that says a lot, though, that if he's our captain, and sorry, not captain, captain coach, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, what did my name that invent the thing?
Yeah.
Peter Minshall.
Peter Minshall.
The great Peter Minshall. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Big up Peter Minshall.
The earman.
Yeah, buddy. So at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense, Kevin.
No,
I don't agree with
doesn't. You have to while you have to admit the bowling performance, especially at the front end of things, right? The first 40 overs, that we said the first 40 overs, right, wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough because at that point in time, Bangladesh had, that we said 240 for 3, right? First 40 overs. But to come back and bowl out the Bangladeshis for 296 runs. So you claim 7 wickets for, what's that, 56 runs, right? You've got to give some kudos there.
But as Sammy said, as Samuel B said, it's recency bias.
Yeah.
I'm not agree with what he says. Recency bias, and I agree with you, Sammy.
For 40 overs, we didn't bowl well, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that series for 40 overs, out of 150, for 150 overs, we did not bat well. 150 overs, we did not bat well. But you blame the bowlers? That's where I'm struggling, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it seems like he's trying to convince himself of something. He's working hard.
Hence he dropped Moti.
Listen, I'm not mad. Maybe Moti needed to be taken out to the fire line for a little bit. Because
Moti and Rutherford.
Yeah, I thought Rutherford should have sat today. I honestly thought Rutherford should have sat.
Moti and Rutherford. I think Rutherford is going to probably sit the next 2, you know.
He needs to.
I think the next 2. Yeah.
Sometimes as a coach, you have to know, okay, I can persist with him. Yes, he's not getting it, but I can persist with him. You know why you're going to persist with him? Because when you look at it, he's hitting the ball well, right? It's not a matter of he's not hitting the ball well. But when you have somebody like Shorfian right now who's not hitting the ball well, making poor, very, very poor shot selections, sometimes you just have to be like, Shorfian, here what's going to happen. We're going to take you out to the fire line for a couple of games. Just to let you sit and take things in, right?
Yeah.
Which is that's why today when I saw the 11, I was like, that's good. He took Moti out to the firing line. It's not like to me, it's not a hit against Moti. To me, it's good to just sit and watch for a little bit. Let your mind just decompress. Because this Bangladesh tour has been a hard tour for these guys. You understand? It has been hard. So I didn't mind it at all today.
But thanks to Bangladesh for giving us a good pitch.
Yeah, man. I thought that was a really good wicket today. It was
but if I were them, I would prepare one of them stinking tornadoes at the end of the day for us.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Well, fellas.
Do y'all think?
Yeah, I was.
Go ahead, Sam.
Sorry, now go, Kevin. Go.
Do we?
No, I was just saying I missed the match.
Okay.
Blackout.
Yeah, well, we know we went out with you, buddy.
We got it. Yeah, buddy.
But here was a stupid blackout, it's a stupid blackout. It's not a case whereby the power company shut off the power to the majority of Kingston, It's just that myself and some people in my community on a bad line, a very bad line. You see, a line which I don't think is given priority. Right?
It needs some.
Anything or yeah, because I look around me, people in the Mono community had power. Other people in my compound got power. So my compound is serviced by 3 lines, and one of them perpetually gives trouble. Any little breeze blow, some fuse goes out or something. So yeah, so I missed the match this morning.
Okay.
Right now is darkness, but move on.
So the question I wanted to ask, right? Is it time for the ICC start mandating with regards to how pitches are
Wasn't that always the case though? Isn't there some minimum standards or no?
No, so they have
I don't know.
They have people that go in and look at pitches and be like, this is not good. You understand me? But I'm talking in terms of the preparation of the pitch, making sure it's a good cricket wicket. You understand? Because now the game is bigger than a pastime, right? And it's been bigger than a pastime for a long time now. You understand? No, it's a product. You understand me? It's a product. It's TV. It's all these things. The pitch that Bangladesh serve up for them 3-1, that is not cricket. You understand me? That is not cricket.
The pitch reminds me of the one that they play at number 69 ground or 70 ground. But that is an intercounty match. It should be better anyway because this will be prepared. But
is it the case that there are higher standards for Test cricket then, than for like an ODI or white ball cricket period?
The standard should be high across the board.
I agree.
I kind of walk in a thin line with that, fellas. Here why. The other teams do it. And then places like England kind of get like during the winter gets seamer friendly conditions and the ball seams around because of the atmosphere. The Australians prepare hard pitches regardless. That's how they are. So we always had a mixed bag depending on the island where you go. And by the way, as somebody who played cricket in the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos, I wish West Indies, like Bahamas and those islands, like even Bahamas, like was a part of the West Indies, because during the winter months, when it gets a little cooler in Bahamas, the ball swings around a lot. Just any.
I think you mentioned. Yeah.
Yes.
Good preparation for England, right?
Yes, I'm telling you. So don't tell. So those are the conditions, and sometimes we got to think outside of the box and as a West, because there are grounds there, and a lot of the grounds are actually controlled by West Indians there. So that's what I'm saying is like for me, I agree with you, Kevin. We should get better pitches, but given the disparity with money, who controlling cricket, let people prepare. If Bangladesh want to prepare a nasty pitch for but they probably won't do that with India because India get better spinners than them. So you understand? I mean, and then Pakistan did it and it backfired against us. So, but the truth is like if Afghanistan or same Bangladesh were to come to the crib, we prepare a green top for them. Well, we should prepare a green top for them. What you say before you get blown away there, friend?
I watched it when he just went.
Better reception outside, why? Better reception outside.
Sammy said the show.
Home internet gone.
The show.
Yeah, man. The show must go on.
Yeah.
Melissa or not, the show must go on.
Yeah.
The brunt of this thing is,
sorry, go on, Sammy. Okay, thing delaying,
Yeah, the brunt. Yeah, coming back just a little bit on my list. So the brunt of it is on the west to the island, you know. So right now, what's happening in Kingston, I consider a little breeze. Nothing serious.
Yeah, but
honestly,
that's a big storm, you know.
Wind and rain. So
the last time I saw that was
but
that
let's
big
see in
was
another
Sandy.
6 hours when it makes landfall. Sandy. Oh.
Yeah, because Sandy was slow moving.
But this one moving
huge.
slow, man, really slow.
Yeah, Sandy was slow moving,
Right.
and then it just then I had a cold front. Same kind of the same time, and everybody both meet up together, and then it made it into like a superstorm. Yeah, but yeah,
right.
I know people want to know how you are. So
yeah, but for now we good, man.
People, the fans
for now
and
we
people.
good.
Top of half people, Sammy, y'all get proof of life, right? Y'all get proof of life. Sammy is good. I can't.
Alive and well in Kingston.
I can't account for what will happen when we finish recording, right? But as of right now, get proof of life.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
But Sam, why you to go and answer the question?
Yep.
Answer the question.
Yeah. So you said for me, I'll answer the question. For me, I said, as I said, I understand, and given the disparity in terms of economic disparity and how cricket is so unequal, has become so unequal, I am kind of like, in terms of, a little lenient to the Bangladeshis and even us, because a lot of times, but it's counterproductive to our cricket because you gotta play on good pitches, and that's my thing. Because we grew up playing on some really terrible pitches, right, and uncovered pitches in this day and age.
I just think that was I wouldn't even call that pitch subpar.
Yeah, it's a terrible pitch. It's a terrible pitch.
But before we wrap it up, fellas, one other thing I wanted us to touch on. Today is the 27th of October. The first test between West Indies and New Zealand begins when? Is that
sometime in November, right? I can't check stats like I normally do.
Is that the 5th of November?
I'm checking right now.
What are you talking about for the New Zealand tour? Remind me again, you said?
Yeah, the New Zealand tour. Isn't that?
Yeah, it's early November, because remember their white ball, starting off with the white ball games and then going to the test matches, right?
Yeah. So
that's
the first
T20
is on November 5th, but the test match, the first test match is still December 1st.
Okay, so we got some time. Because here's my worry, right? But I still believe it's the end of October essentially. I still believe we could be able to name a test squad. You understand me? I still believe we can name a test squad.
By the way, Kemar Roach is practicing.
Well, test is our thing.
Yeah.
But Sammy did say the last time anyway, but I saw some articles say that Kemar is practicing.
There's rumblings out there because of injuries right now to Alzari and Shamar, and the uncertainty around those two guys, that, a conversation has been had with Kemar, and he's back in the nets getting himself, which, and I don't think that should have even gotten to that point. You understand me?
You mean that good sense has prevailed?
Yes, good sense has prevailed finally. You understand me? Kemar Roach should have played against Australia.
Yeah.
And from the fact of the matter, once we knew that Shamar wasn't and Alzari wasn't going to be in India, should have gone. Should have gone to India. Right? So I can't understand it for the life of me. One of the best pacers in the West Indies. Yes, he's 36 years old, but he is still one of the best.
We don't have a whole bag of resources.
Exactly, you don't have that luxury. Why are you trying to act like you have that luxury? Right? So now it's like a rush to get Kemar ready.
I tell you, all it
You're
goes.
trying to knock off the rust.
It goes back to
You know?
my theory or my comment. I tell you, in the words of the great Paul Keynes Douglas, we get too much of moral attitude when it comes to cricket in the West Indies cricket. I'm telling you, we get too much of feelings, man. It's like,
Yeah,
it's
too
like
much
you
of
know what I
feeling.
mean? Let me just we don't have to let's just do the right thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. Logical thinking. Like we can just get rid of them. But I tell you, we've done some terrible in the future. This is just within the last 2 years, you know. We've tried to we got rid of Kemar Roach. We done with
Jason,
Bravo.
done with Bravo.
And we get rid of Bono, a man who averaged 38.
I didn't I the drop in of Bono really puzzled me. You understand me? Yes, there's this thing that he's susceptible to really fast bowling, right?
Which one of them not
But who is
susceptible?
not susceptible to really fast bowling in the era?
You take on Bono and you play Kevlar Anderson. No disrespect.
That's not even a disrespect. That is being for real. Kevlar is not ready. I don't care who says what.
You play a set of man who are ready. And a man like Bono averaging 38 and do it. I tell you, like, I don't know, man.
And it had to that had to have affected Bono's cricket a great deal because he didn't recover from it. Came back to playing first class cricket and was a shadow of himself. He ain't even in the Jamaican. I don't even think he's in the Jamaican side anymore.
Yeah, but I would have just bought on big years.
You understand me? Because he's one of the older fellas. He should be about 36 now, right? 36, 37 now. He's one of, but you don't discard somebody who has put runs on the board for you. You understand me? You don't do that. Stand up against England, stand up against Sri Lanka was integral in West Indies winning those two matches when nobody expected West Indies to win those two test matches in Bangladesh a few years ago. He was one of them that stood up. You understand me?
The man used to bat time, buddy.
Yeah. That real test match cricket batting.
And the man is 36. He's 36 years old.
Yeah, 36 years old. You understand me? You needed a Bono. We could have done well with a Bono against Australia. The bowling, the bowling is Mitchell Stark is no longer expressing it. You understand? We could have done well with a Bono had all things been right and he had still been maintained his spot in the West Indies team over the last couple of years. But you can't discard somebody that's making runs for you.
The man had a run of 5 test matches where he didn't perform as good, and they sub him out and we just done with him, man. And there's Kohli, by the way. There was Kohli.
That is my problem with West Indies cricket. Over the years, a player could have 3-4 bad test matches, and then you discard him. You understand me? You bring somebody else in, they got 3-4 5 test matches, they don't do too well, you discard them. There's no continuity.
Yeah. And you know, as simple as it may sound, that also adds pressure on the new batsmen you bring in because they look and say, boy, you know, look how quick they discarded them. And so how are you to be mentally stable, for want of a better term, to perform, recognizing that, okay,
you could be on the chopping.
Of course, and of course, we understand. I mean, we've talked about this, other commentators have talked about it, that the training grounds, the nursery for our cricketers is not where it should be, right? And let me be very clear, you know, I am not talking about, so we don't have this facility and that is the big problem. I understand where the Brian Laras of the world will come and say, but they didn't have. But there's a big difference now. There's a difference now. The difference is you don't have the natural incubator that the Brian Laras and the Viv Richards had. in Brian Lara and Viv Richards and Carl Hooper time, when they step out their front doors,
cricket was
they had when they look left, they look right, they got a cricket team ready to go and play cricket. You see?
Yeah.
As simple as that. They got people willing to play. Our youngsters don't have that now. And because they don't have that now, more resources have got to be put into grassroots cricket.
Yep.
You're right.
Because the natural incubator is not there.
Let me show
So
you
they come in unprepared, and then you pressure them when they come in and they're trying, they're doing a thing.
That's the truth. Our players are just not prepared. It's not a matter of not having talent.
No, it's not a talent problem.
It's not a talent thing because when you if anybody had told me when I started Steve Smith bowling the leg that he would have been the greatest batsman in the last 15 years. You know, we got to give the man in terms of stats. The man is the greatest test batsman in the last 15 years.
Greatest batsman in the last 10, 15 years. Yeah,
the man stats better than Kohli in terms of right. But I'll show you what's wrong with West Indies cricket. Yeah, I would never believe who this player is. 3 wickets. His last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could even go back. 3 wickets, 4 wickets, 2 wickets, 3 wickets, 3 wickets, 10 wickets, and the droppy. And the last match he played, he got 0 wickets, right? But the last 11 months, Test cricket. This person played in 1998. Last played Test cricket.
19 when?
98. Kenny Benjamin.
Mitchell?
I was just going to ask if there was Kenny.
Okay.
You drop a man like that.
Right. Didn't he speak about that?
Yeah,
he's into coaching now, right?
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah.
He's spoken about it on numerous occasions.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's part of the problem with me. It's just I don't get it, bro. This is another man. 1 1 1 4 3 1 2 3 3 1 3. The next bench.
When was that? Winston.
And I'm sure if I go to Pedro Collins, when he does decide to become a callback player and give West Indies the middle finger. My point is this what we've been doing. And going back to the banner and going back to the whole thing that you asked is that, and what Sammy just said and what you just said is that when we grew up, all we used to do is play cricket and football and run and play. There's so many distractions now, and we gotta understand that. So you got to create the conditions. And as you said, Kevin, cricket is a business. It's a big entity right now. Right? And so for us to be successful, we can't just turn up and expect that. When I look at the Indian players, like talent-wise, except for the little 16, 17-year-old, but talent-wise, a lot of those players, when we are that young, they're not better than us.
Oh, when you have a system, first and foremost, right? These young Indian players, they play school cricket, primary cricket, they play secondary schools cricket. You understand? We don't have that as part of our infrastructure anymore, right? So when a young Indian player might leave high school and he probably would have already played 50, 60 matches, right? How many matches would our players would have played? You understand me? How many matches?
Hey, Kevi, we would have loved to go into the Garfield Sobers tournament.
I would have loved to play that Sir Garfield Sobers tournament. I would have loved it. You understand me? Well, anyways, fellas, we press for time right now. We're gonna have to wrap it up on that.
Good discussion, man.
Let us know what you think of Sammy's thoughts about the bowlers. I thought it was a low-hanging fruit that he chose to pick. He could have had it. In my opinion, he could have had a go at the batsmen because it was there for everybody to see. 150 overs of poor batting. as opposed to 40 overs of subpar bowling. The T20 Tour series has started. We started on the right note today. The shot selection was better today.
Bat it first. I know you were happy.
Yeah, when I saw, I was like, yeah, bat first, especially on that wicket, bat first, because the par score is like 145 or something like that. So to rattle up 100 and what was that we got?
65.
Yeah, that was good. Runs on the board is runs on the board, and it showed today. Let's see what happens on Wednesday. Good luck to the guys. Well done today, Rovman Powell, 100 T20 match. Batted really well coming down to the end. Shea Hope once again, brilliant batting by Shea Hope. It was stupendous. That little innings that he played. Ali Catanese, bro, you got to start thinking. You've got to start thinking. You're too talented a young batsman to be giving away your wicket in the manner that you're doing it. You're not valuing your time at the crease. You're not putting value on your talent. So on that note, fellas.
Well, when the guys heard you, Walter, they didn't leave it for anyone else to do. So
yeah. Don't leave it for anyone else to do.
Through. Anyway, finish up there, Kevin.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts in the comments on Sammy's words. On the one-day series, T20 that just finished this morning. Top of off. We'll catch y'all later.